Okay, what I'm building tonight, I'm working on building a door to go in the house out of a deck hatch from a ship. This is not a full-sized watertight door. It's a deck hatch about 3.5 foot by 2.5 foot, and it's got the scuttle on it. In order to use it as a door, I took this steel plate, welded 2 steel plates together, cut an opening in it. Then I'm going to set it down inside so it sits relatively flush, and then I'll use bolts and bolt it onto the steel plate, and then I'm going to weld up a frame on the back side of it out of steel tube, so give it a little rigidity, so I can, and then I'll mount some hinges on it, clean it up, paint it, maybe put some more of these bail handles on it, you know, to open it, and some locks and stuff, and I'll have a nice armored steel door, like a watertight door on a ship. It's going to be pretty interesting. I've been working on it for, I don't know, a little while now. I'm making good progress. We cut out the opening, got this ready to mount. I just got to, basically I'm at the point where I've got all my spots where I'm going to weld the studs on marked, but I've got to go around and clean the rust off so I can weld my bolts on and then cinch it up, and then I'll get it off here and work on the back of it. I'll put some steel tubing, make a frame up, give it some extra rigidity. I think it'll come out pretty good. It already is coming together pretty good. I built it up with weld on both sides where the plates met. I didn't have a full-size plate. I had to use 2 plates, weld them together, and I made 2 or 3 passes. Not pretty, but I think it's pretty strong. So, and then when I'm all done, I'll clean this paint off. I'll repaint this because it's kind of, the paint's flaking and stuff. I'll try to clean it up and repaint it. I'll mask off these things because these are original from the ship. Now, it's my understanding that some of these numbers have to do with the way the ship is built. It's, you know, second stanchion, frame 17, or basically how many frames in the ship, and, you know, the bulkheads, first bulkhead, 17th bulkhead, frame 3 or whatever. Some of those numbers mean that. So if you look at a hatch on a ship or something on a ship, it will have a number on it, and it'll designate, you know, which frame, which bulkhead, which deck, so on and so forth. And then you can match it up to the blueprints of the ship. This, I believe, is made out of some alloy of aluminum or stainless. So yeah, pretty interesting project. They used a lot of weird alloys on ships, molybdenum, and I don't know about molybdenum, but weird corrosion-resistant alloys. You know, variants of stainless and stuff, aluminum, stainless. They used a lot of special alloys that were very corrosion-resistant. So you can see it's got an element of stainless in it. Anyway.